Hello, thank you for stopping to watch my video. I want to teach as many U.S. business owners, U.S. entrepreneurs, professionals, and also self-employed people how they can save federal and state income taxes legally with the Business Spendthrift Trust. It's legal. It's in the IRS tax code 643B. So few people have ever heard of it. This is why I'm doing these short things about my clients. It comes from England way back when King Henry VIII, that famous king who chopped off his wives' heads, started the Church of England. He went to go tax the lords and ladies of England, and they went back to the 12th century, the Magna Carta, that was put in place because of King John I to take some power away from him. It's contract law that came to the colonies while we were still part of England. The law firm I work on behalf of inherited a trust that's going to turn 365 years old in 2026. As a country, we're only turning 250 years old on July 4th. Woohoo! Can't wait for the fireworks. Our current tax structure went into effect February of 1913. The super rich families of 1913, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, and the Kennedys, made sure they could save taxes. Well, if they can save taxes, we can save taxes. Hi, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm known as a tax saving champion. My personal story, I became a real estate investor in 2018 when my mom got sick 2,000 miles away from home. In 2019, with my mentor, I wholesaled 7 bank-owned properties nationwide, paid off all my debt, and supposedly I was a rock star in my real estate group. Well, there was a Super Bowl commercial saying, "You're not a rock star." I wasn't. Fast forward, on April 1st of 2020, middle of COVID, my 3 properties did not pay me, so I had no money coming in. On April 4th of 2020, my CPA called to say congratulations. He actually congratulated me. I had made so much money in 2019, my tax bracket went from 22% to 24%, and all of a sudden I owed $94,000 in taxes. It's COVID. Everything I was doing shut down, and I only had $50,000 saved. His solution was set up an appointment with him, get on a payment plan, pay interest and penalties. My solution, a wonderful book to read, is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Excuse me, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. I went to bed that night crying. I wake up the next morning knowing I'm going to take a HELOC off my paid off townhouse, and I'm going to also start researching the Rockefeller Spendthrift Trust that's called The Office. It took me 5 months, but in September of 2020, I started both my business and my beneficial spendthrift trusts. The beneficial trust is for investors. You will stop paying short and long-term capital gains when you sell something at a profit. You'll stop paying interest income taxes if you're a passive investor. You'll stop paying dividend income taxes if you're in the stock market. You'll stop paying rental income taxes if you're a real estate investor. And you'll stop paying royalty income taxes if you have talent or NFTs. Today, I'm talking about the business trust. This is a client. I was introduced to them back in June of 2025. I did a presentation. He is an anesthesiologist. He's like, give me numbers for $700,000 a year. So I took his $700,000 in 2025 and I put 2026 numbers to it. So just to give you an idea, he and his wife filed jointly. They're at 35% tax bracket. In 2026, for the full year, because they started this trust in June of 2025, so they got to save 6 months in 2025, and now they're going to save for all of 2026, they're going to save $200,038. That includes $182,538 in federal income taxes, plus 2.5% of Arizona state income taxes of $17,500. For the full year, he will save the two of them, husband and wife, will save $200,038. But if they started it now in June of 2026, per month, they would save $16,699 in June, in July, in August, September, October, November, and December. Now, the two of them have 3 adult children who are out of the house. One is a real estate agent, and the other one is a small business owner. Instead of the children getting their own business spendthrift trust, They can, because it goes from a generation to generation, the Rockefeller Spendthrift Trust, it's called The Office. It's 7 generations old and has over 400 people under the same EIN or employee identification number. Each individual family files a separate tax return, 1041 tax return. So when I explained that there are 2 children who are also 1099 income earners, I cannot help W-2 income earners, that they too can start saving taxes with the same business spendthrift trust that their parents have, but just filing a separate 1041 tax return. The wife says to me, "Why wouldn't you want to sell a separate business trust?" I'm like, "I'm trying to keep this as cheap as possible." Now you're going to tell more friends. This is what happened. The doctor, the anesthesiologist, works in a practice with 2 other anesthesiologists. Now they're my clients. He also goes to medical conventions and tells other people about this. I have a free affiliate. He's also making money on the telling people about this the business spendthrift trust. This is legal. It's in the IRS tax code 643B. I call it the secret of the rich. I want to teach as many other people how they too can save federal and state income taxes. Google says 35% of W-2 income earners have a side hustle. Usually when you make a side hustle, you're being paid in 1099 income. Unfortunately, when you have a W-2 job, your taxes are taken out before you get your paycheck on Friday. I have a free masterclass every Monday. I didn't do it this past Monday because of Memorial Day weekend. I hope you all had a beautiful Memorial Day. My dad was a military officer for 27 years, so it's a special day for me. But I do a free live every Monday at 5 p.m. East Coast time. You would just go www.thetrustisyou.com/webinar. More importantly, if you want to set up a free 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me, it's not a sales call. I'm going to find out the 4 ways you file your taxes. Single's the most expensive way. Head of household, you're divorced with children 18 or younger in your household. Married filing separately, and then the cheapest way is married filing jointly. Ladies and gentlemen, free advice for you. On January 1st of 2025, the IRS changed married filing separately to match single from 10% all the way up to 35%. If you are married, please file jointly. You're going to save double in taxes. But to set up a free 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me, it's www.thetrustisyou.com/scheduling. Again, it's a free 30-minute program. I'm going to take you out to a website, do the formula for federal taxes, find out which state you live in. 7 states don't have state income taxes. Send this information to you by email, and it's your decision when you want to get this started. It's your timeline. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you learned something new. It's the secret of the rich. Stop paying taxes. Keep your information completely private. I can't stop you from being sued, but all lawsuits become frivolous. And number 4, if you're over 65 and on Medicare, it will stop the IRMA surcharge on parts B and D of Medicare. Google says 3.3 million seniors are paying that. Learn the secret of the rich. Stop paying taxes. Have a wonderful short week.